Hey, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Happy new moon. Happy new Cancer moon. Happy new moon, Cancer. Remember that time is fluid. So whenever you see this message, it's when you're meant to see it. It's a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone. So please only take what resonates and leave the rest. Yes, yes, yes. I had a download. Damn, I almost didn't want to do it because my spirit got, I'm high. I'm high off of life, right? They want you to come back and help them, but they plan on taking you out because they know they're not going to change, and you're going to end up leaving for good. So they're setting you up, right? They're setting you up, and it's a double-edged sword. Whoever this is, it's a double-edged sword because on one hand, they're doing it because they want you to stay. They want you in their life, right? But they're not willing to change, and they know that you are elevating, right? So they're not there yet, but they're willing to sabotage you to keep you there. You know what I mean? That's the one side, right? On the other side is envy. You already know, you know what I mean? It's jealousy of you elevating and leaving, and they don't want to. They're not ready. And you're leaving them behind. And not only are you leaving them behind, you're also bruising their ego. Their pride is kind of like tumbling, you're making them look like they, a bum. Because when you separated, you elevated. Right? This person was convinced by, I'm hearing their family. Okay? They were convinced by their family, to come back and, help them to elevate. Right? That's the illusion. They change and they getting their shit together. You know what I'm saying? Some may come and say they've already done this work, right? And some may say, come and help me to do this. Help me to get there, right? And you go back, they're gonna sabotage you because they know they're not really ready to change. But if they pretend, if they wear a mask and can lure you in and back into your energy, they're gonna sabotage you. And it's because they want you to stay. That's what they want. But the other people that are with them, they doing it because they fuck that. That's why they lured them back in. They're like, They don't want that person to leave. They don't want whoever that is to elevate. They didn't want that. And that's what you were doing. This person was useful to them. They could use this person to do their fucking dirty work. You hear me? To do the, this is a sacrificial lamb. This person is being sacrificed to do shit for them. This person they were used, and they're trying to trick you. So take that how it resonates. But yeah, it was a setup. With that being said, let's get some cards on that. That's some of the tea. That's some of that morning tea. That's some of that morning tea. You got your coffee? Have your coffee and your tea with me. Look, that sunken feeling, man. That fallacy. Somebody's realizing what's happening. The Spirit said you're not coming back. You ain't going back. Right? Yeah. And here's the other thing. They use this person to try to lure you in, right? But they're going to sacrifice that person too. Because they know now that person got that itch. They got that itch to leave, that itch to elevate. Because you planted that seed. The seed's already planted. Thank you, Spirit. The seed's already planted. It's going to happen either way. Right? Provided that these people don't really, hurt this person, you know what I mean? Or cause this person some kind of harm. Child, listen, toxic cycle. I can't make it up. That's what it is. You got out the toxicity. You tried to bring this person with you, or these people. Yeah, repetitive negative patterns. In your life, your relationship, difficult to let go or cut off completely. Somebody. They wasn't ready. They wasn't ready. Period. You can't really blame the family, but that was the influence because they supported this person in their negativity. Right? You are saying we got to cut out the negativity. We got to start living our life different. They wasn't ready. So they tried to pretend they were changing. They were coming with you. They was on the same road and y'all going in the same direction to get you to come back in. And then they was gonna sabotage you. You were never gonna be able to get the fuck up out of here. And if they couldn't do it, they're gonna get him. You and both of them. They want 2 for 1. Thank you, Spirit. They want 2 for 1. But that person that's setting you up don't know that. Don't know that because they know the seed's already been planted. It's only a matter of time. Listen, and Spirit said you're gonna have to trust that. You have to trust that the seed was planted. And you're going to have to keep moving, whether that person comes along or not. You do not go backwards. You do not go back. Period. You keep moving. They're going to have to catch up to you. That's what Spirit said. Listen, the seed's been planted. But it's the soil. It's the soil that could be hard. You know what I'm saying? It's the soil. If the soil is no good, then the seed is not going to germinate. It's going to die. It's going to rot. Because it's not going to do that if it's not watered. And you know where the water come from. The Most High. Come on, now let's go. Let's go. Look, bootleg. They fake. Fake copy of something. Cheap, invaluable, second best, not quite good enough. That's how somebody feels. I feel like somebody pretends to be like you, but they haven't done any work. They watch you. They pretend to be like you in toxicity. How about that shit, right? Oh, see, the people they're in, the environment they in will allow them to pretend to be something, and they'll allow them to engage in negative behavior with their gifts, right? But that's it. In the illusion, this person is not going to be allowed to do anything good in this environment. So that seed may or may not germinate. Okay, because this person still don't know. This person is still trying to appease these people that got them on a fucking short leash. They don't even know that there's an execution coming for them. They're gonna sacrifice this person for something because they know that seed is going to, that person is going to come behind you. They know that, and they can't allow that shit. So, child, what we got here? Good news travels. Hey, there's some good news coming. Something you've been waiting for, collective. Yeah, rise, uplifting, positive energy, positive information. Brings others together. I heard a little birdie told me. Look, monkey branching. Oh, Lord. Oh, man, what is this? And time zone troubles. Complications arising from different schedule disconnections, miscommunication. Going from one relationship to another, no healing, carrying resentment. That's this person. That's this person. This person could be at a distance from you. That's this person in this toxic cycle, man. And, this person may try to stand or present themselves as a divine masculine or a divine feminine in this lower vibrational energy, but it's like people can see this person. It's like they're going from relationship to relationship. They're out of fucking control. You know what I mean? They done ran aground in they ship. Ain't nothing coming in for them. Everything's sinking around this person, right? And people are seeing it. And this person is angry. This person is really angry at you, collective, because they feel like you left them and shit. What the fuck you supposed to do? They didn't want to come. They wanted you to stay with them in this shit. They love you, but they want you to stay here. Let's stay where it's fucking safe. That shit ain't safe. That shit is poisonous. That's like swimming in a toxic fucking pond with chemicals and shit in it. And it is. Look, all that in there. And then this person is running around in circles with, ooh, child. I think so. Listen, and you just looking like it's effortless for you. It's easy for you to do it. You're strong. And you're attracting positive things in your life. If somebody feels like you get that shit easy, it just comes to you. Well, shit, if you've been putting out good energy, why wouldn't it come to you like that? Why would you have to, work so hard for it? If it ain't hard for you to give, why should it be hard for you to get? This person knows that. This person knows you don't belong here. They don't either. They know they ain't supposed to be there either. You was they fucking life raft, nigga. Remember what Noah said? Noah was building the ship. That's what you was doing. You told him, come on, get on the boat. It ain't gonna, everybody, it ain't gonna, that bitch don't know what you talking about. She crazy. She crazy. Now look. All that water. Yeah, the distant star. You faced your fears. You faced your fears. You were a guiding light. You were here to help somebody overcome their fears. And listen. It's hard to do it by yourself, but imagine two together to be fucking fearless. Everything. Listen. A lot of shit. You hear me? A lot of abundance. And you'll shine the way you want to shine, but it will be from the inside. It won't be from the outside. You wouldn't even need the Mikeys. You don't even need the Mikeys, because you'll be so confident within yourself and you know who you are. That's where you were going. I heard sipping champagne and caviar. Damn. It would have been coming to you naturally, because you're in that energy. You're in that giving energy. You're in that nurturing energy. You're putting it out so it comes back to you. That's the law of attraction. What you give, you receive. Somebody could be getting some DNA, some paternity news. Find out you're the parent or you're not. Somebody gotta go see Maury. Maury. Remember? I used to watch that shit. Yeah, I used to watch that shit. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. What's this message? What we got here? Letting go of the illusions. Listen. Y'all had to go by yourself. You had to go by yourself. Yep. You had to go by yourself. Releasing false beliefs, fantasies, or misconceptions about reality. Gains clarity and embraces the truth. You don't belong. It's like recognizing the toxic shit and then removing yourself from the toxic shit. That's really what it is. But the way it looks, it's like we have to. It's a whole lot of shit we got to do to get there. We can't just go, oh, I want this, and that's what you are. There's a process to get there, and that's the part where people don't want to do. They don't want to do the process of letting go, the process of detoxing, the process of withdrawals, the process of disconnection, the process of going without, the process of letting go of the ego, caring what other fucking people think. All that shit's a process. I'm telling you, when you healing, you realize how heavy that fucking shit is, and when you could get all that shit off. Man, listen, you can walk, man. You can go places. You can do shit without a whole bunch of weight, nigga. And the weight is what other people think. You don't give a fuck. They're gonna think that shit anyway. But only thing you know is who you are. So Fuck it, you know? And eventually, people will see somebody's full of shit and they need to do some fucking healing. It's gonna happen. I promise you. It's gonna happen and people are gonna see. Spirit said you come carrying good news. Yes, good news travels. Okay? Somebody been waiting for that. Ooh, look, y'all, DNA test again. Somebody's about to get a DNA. Somebody's about to get a. Well, maybe it's a good thing. Somebody may be glad that, you know, they don't have to. Oh, wow. This is going to set somebody free. Somebody could have been staying in a toxic cycle, too, for around a child. Ooh-wee. Feel suspicious about a person's past or actions. Need evidence to soothe their emotions. Somebody took a DNA test. Yes, they did. Listen, you standing in your power. You and this person, y'all had instant chemistry. You chose to do what you had to do for yourself. You removed yourself from the toxicity. Yep. And somebody tried or they did, you know, to set you up, and they didn't even know that they were on the chopping block too. They did not know that they was just the bait that was going to be used to catch a bigger fish. Ooh, come on, spirit. They were going to sacrifice you. Period. You never getting up out of here, and you can't go after collective, because if you do, look at this shit. Because if you do, they're going to take your ass out. For real. Because they don't like you anyway. That's what I heard. I don't know who said that. Somebody's on a sexcapade. That's gone bad. It's in reverse. Monkey branching. Presenting a false self online, leading to disconnection. Faking it online. Buys followers and engagement. Somebody could be creating illusions online. Somebody could be online. Do something on a platform. This is somebody that doesn't show their face. Yeah. Somebody could be creating a false narrative about you, collective. This is somebody that doesn't show their face. Yeah, so they can't be held accountable for the false narrative that they're spreading. Come on, spirit. Hoo-wee! Look at the lies. Look at this shit. I can't make it up. Somebody, listen, because you a social butterfly. Somebody's trying to spread some false information about you. Some kind of lies. It's about to be exposed. Yep, and it's going to lead to a lot of people stop fucking with this person. This person buys their followers and engagement. How the fuck you do that, I don't know. You know, and I don't want to fucking know. I'm good. Because you know that shit ain't going to end fucking well. You know this shit ain't gonna end well. Shit. You know this shit is not gonna end well. I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't care how pretty, how fucking good that shit look. How good that money might be looking for you, but I am not taking no shortcuts. Nope. Thriving in social circles and enjoys interacting with others. Popular, charming, ease in social settings. That's you. There could be something about a DNA test around you too, collective. Lies unraveled. What's this? Mutual respect. They respect. They gotta respect you. And I feel like you command that, you know. And I feel like your ancestors, command that shit too. Because see, you're not in that toxic side. Whoever even this person is that's on this platform, they're still in their toxicity. Because listen, I'm telling you, when you get out of toxicity, you ain't out here hurting people. You ain't taking. Listen, you scared straight. I know what I know what it looks like for me. So I stayed on the straight and narrow. It's my choice. I don't feel like, you know, if I do something wrong, I'm gonna go back, because I know I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm human. But you feeling me? Not those kind of mistakes. I ain't out here intentionally putting my spiritual hands or my physical hands on nobody. Ain't in nobody's fucking business. Now this is for entertainment purposes only. And I'm going to leave it right there. Take it how it resonates. What's going on here with these folks out here in these streets? Somebody's lies are coming to the attention of others. People are seeing through somebody's bullshit. I knew they would. I told you they would. I told you they would. People see, yeah. What's going on? They make the fake. Damn, somebody been writing checks. Somebody been stealing people's identity. Unhealthy comparison. Somebody compares themselves to you, but I told you somebody tries to be you in the down here. That's why that's how I'm being shown. Somebody is pretending to. It's a scammer. They're a fucking scammer. They're a fucking scammer. And they could be trying to attack you in order to, get attention, get people to follow them, to listen. Some people watch this person just because of the bullshit. I get it. You see a car crash, you can't help but look. Some people find this shit as entertainment. This person is entertaining. Some people really don't take this person that. They don't take that much stock. I heard into it. Yeah. Appears as opportunities but conceals harmful intentions. Fools go pretend to have money. Yeah, this is somebody that, yeah. Because, you don't know what's really going on. How social media, you can fake and pretend you anywhere doing any fucking thing. People on yachts and, they living it up and people are watching like, wow. And then they start, you want to do it too? I can show you how for $8.88, right? Because they use that. Unhealthy comparisons. Measuring yourself against others is dragging you down, chasing shadows, unrealistic. This is somebody. You're naturally who you are. You have gone through the transformation stage. You are the butterfly now, right? You. Come on now. you. Oh Lord, you went through the process, right, of the detachment and the letting go and stuff. Yeah. And it's, it's probably a good thing because that might have, look, turning a new leaf. Look at that. You turned a new leaf. Thank you, Spirit. I'll take that. Correct change. Listen, you gave back the correct change. You paid your debt, baby. You paid your karmic debt. You paid what you owe. And your change is coming. Come on, look. You're in overflow. Come on. Exchange is precise. Everything aligns seamlessly. Every piece fits into place without extra or missing parts. Listen, you're gonna be smooth sailing, baby. You hear me? Things are just gonna start coming together. Your endeavors, whatever you interact in or you engage in or you want to create, the pieces, everything is just gonna flow to you. Whatever you need. I heard Spirit say whatever you need. Come on, what's going on here? And somebody tries to compare themselves to you, but people can see through this person. They know this person really ain't got the juice, you know what I'm saying? But it's entertaining. And Spirit said, guess what? And your message is getting further and further out there. They're using them for your footstool. Stop playing. So those that are out here stealing your shit, they passing on the message. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, come on now. All righty then. Well, okay then. Because that's the whole purpose. That's why you're here, right? Right. That's why you're here, right? You're a messenger. Don't hate the messenger. Don't hate the message. You hear me? If they're taking your shit and they may be getting money or some kind of something from it, you know what I'm saying? But that's gonna be ill-gotten. I told you that's about to be stopped. That's what it says. That's about to be stopped too. People are going to stop watching this person. What does this say? Presenting a false self-align leading to disconnections, faking online, buying followers and engagement. People are gonna start falling away, right? Yeah, because the Spirit said they've taken as much as they're gonna be able to take from the universal bank. Ooh, come on now, look. That's what your ancestors said. They taking from, listen, they're taking from a bank that ain't theirs. Ooh, they in somebody else's ancestry line. This is This is somebody trying to steal people's destinies. Come on, spirit. And discovering roots that bind you to others. Find cultural connections that have been lost or unknown. This is somebody that's overstepping boundaries. That's going into somebody else's lineage, somebody else's tribe. Thank you, spirit. Ooh wee. And the ancestor said enough is enough. Enough of your stealing. We watch you come over here back and forth. Every time you come over here, you steal something, and then you leave. You act like we don't see you. Ooh wee, come on now. We've seen you come over here. We've even invited you into our tribe, into our circle, into our yeah. We've allowed you to come in, and we watch you every time you come in. You steal something. You pick up something. Somebody's a kleptomaniac. Somebody picks up shit. They go in the store. They just take shit for no reason. Thank you, spirit. What's going on here? And we watched you back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then they said enough is enough. Enough is enough. That's what I'm hearing. This person's mad. You left. And they couldn't get you back. They couldn't sacrifice. When they got you back, they was going to sacrifice you any fucking way. You hear what I'm saying to you? They was going to do that. They did it because that will make them fit in, right? And because they loved you and they want you to stay with them. Fuck that. But your grandmother said, I think not, baby. She said, you ate from my table. I used to feed that little boy. Damn. Doesn't like seeing you move on. Doing better than them. Residual feelings, and they were unable to move on. Thank you, spirit. Yeah. That's what's happening here. You got a fresh start. You're adopting a new and positive way of living. Thank you, spirit. You're turning a new living. Deep personal change and transformation. Child, please. Thank you, spirit. And you're glowing. You're shining. You're looking. You are representing. Come on, spirit, the Most High. And they can see it. Everybody can see it. Now somebody feels like a fool. Now somebody wish they had came with you. Because that's really what they wanted. That's really what they wanted. They wanted that light. Yeah. Somebody seeing it now. Now they looking and seeing how dark it is where they at. But see, they done attach themselves to these people. I don't know how. Listen, that's why you got to get on your knees. That's the only way out. It's the only way out. Listen, I'm trying to help somebody. It's the only way out. You were the pick of the litter. You were the one that everybody, oh no, shit, they not like us. They're not like us. We need to get rid of them. You were the pick of the litter. They knew it. They knew it. Wear your crown, baby. Face difficulties with pride, confidence, and dignity. Staying resilient through the tough times. That's what you did. Look at you, queen. You did it by yourself. I could see a little sadness there, too, because your king... And then here's the hit. Your king had turned on you, too. Your king was going to sacrifice you, baby. He was going to sacrifice you. And if this is a man, she was going to sacrifice you. That's that toxic love. Ooh. All right, y'all. I'll see you.